Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Alexandra. We're here today at Mindful Bali, and the practice that I'm going to offer you today is a short myofascial release for the feet and the calves. The feet and the calves are this part of the body that are connected to how we feel supported, how we feel grounded and forward moving and processing our emotions. And I feel like it's a part of the body that often gets overlooked. So let's just give ourselves a moment to ground in, and then we'll get into it. You can place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. And then take a couple deep breaths in and out. So for the practice today, I'm going to use a foam roller, but you could use other things if you have like an aluminum water bottle or a tennis ball. Just anything you can roll through your fascia with, that would be great. And we'll just take a couple more breaths in and out, maybe setting an intention. And then you can allow your eyes just to flicker open. We're going to aim to spend about 3 minutes on the feet and 3 minutes on the calves. So I'm just going to set a little timer to keep track of the time. So you're going to come to stand on both feet. And first of all, just feel your 2 feet on the ground and notice like where you balance your body. And then you're going to leave your left foot where it is and pick up your right foot and step on the foam roller and just start rolling maybe back and forth. Moving gently and slowly. And if there's any parts of the body that feel like particularly sore, you could just linger there for a couple of breaths. So our fascia, it's like this, almost like this saran wrap that clings around the body and holds everything in place. And it's really important, but it's often really overlooked. We're just unaware of how all the fascia is connected, how it supports us. I stumbled into practicing myofascial release just in the last calendar year, and I just couldn't believe how much I was holding. I said to my teacher, I was going to her classes, her 90-minute classes, like twice a week. And I said to her, at the end, I just feel like there's so much that I was holding on to that I released. And I can't believe how much I'm carrying. And if I'm carrying this much, even when I'm so aware and striving so much to release what I'm carrying, then what must have my body been like before I was awake and before I was aware? I used to be a school teacher and held a very busy, stressful life, and I didn't put a lot of work into releasing what I was carrying. Let's do like maybe 3 more breaths on the left side. And now just pick up the left foot and place it back down alongside the right and feel the difference from left side compared to right. And then we'll start to move into the opposite way. So pick up the right foot and start to roll on the foot back and forth. And if you land in a spot that feels especially tense or tight, feel free to just stay there for a moment or two. And notice how the difference feels on the left side compared to the right. I hold a lot of tension in my left side. There's nothing wrong with that. But you just want to start to practice awareness of your patterns. Where do you hold? What do you hold? What does that say about your emotional processing experience, your journey? Let's stay rolling there for just a couple more breaths. And then pick up the left foot and see the difference from left side compared to right, and release the palms. We're going to start to move towards the calves. So you can come to sit all the way onto your mat and start with your left calf and just pick it up and rest it on the foam roller and start rolling back and forth from side to side. And there's different ways you could do this. You could go up and down, or you could roll across. And just notice what sticks out. One of my teachers refers to these tension knots as like rubber bands, where a whole bunch of fascia just comes to cling together. And in this process of releasing, we work away at it. We get it unstuck, and it's not going to be like an overnight release. It's going to take many, many returns to our foam roller, to our mat. Just be aware of what is and feel the release in your body. Let's stay on the left side for 10 more breaths. Good. And then on one, you're just going to switch it over. So pick up your left foot and again, feel the difference from right to left. And then go the opposite side. So your right leg can extend over the foam roller, and then you can decide whether you're releasing up and down or whether you're rocking from side to side. And again, notice how your right side appears compared to your left. I have a lot less tension in my right side in general. It's been like a many years practice of trying to release that. Doing work with a healer, trying to figure out where is the source of that. And so as you feel into, with loving awareness, what's true for you today, notice if there's one side that's more tight than the other. And if there is, you could always just stay with it. The next time you come back, stay on the left or the right side longer. Stay here for just about 5 more breaths. And then after you've finished up with that, we're going to come to cross the legs and place a hand on the heart, a hand on the belly. And actually, let's just take the palm that's on the belly and place it on the ground for a moment and feel your connection to the earth. Feel held, feel supported. And then eventually you can just bring your palms into heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for the practice today. The light in me, it sees in it, it honors light in you.